Welcome back to another declutter. Today we are doing bronzers. I'm actually back from my little mini vacation. My husband and I went on a baby moon, which is just kind of like one last little trip before we have our baby. We still have a few months, but we wanted to go ahead and get it done before I'm too far along. So we went on a cruise. It was awesome, and now we're back. So we are continuing with the declutter series. If you guys missed all the other parts, I think I've posted like 5 videos already. I was thinking about compiling them and just making like a declutter marathon and making it like an hour plus long video. Obviously, if you've already watched the individuals, no need to watch the long one, but I know some people prefer the long videos, so keep an eye out for that. I'll probably post that soon and do like a part 1 and a part 2, so like they'll be really long videos. But anyway, we have bronzers today. I have these bronzers that were in my Alex 9 drawers, and then I have all of these, which are from, actually, you know what, I might have more. It's been a minute since I've done this, so let me check. Okay, I actually think that's all for bronzer. This is from my everyday makeup drawer, and then a few that I recently got in PR. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and dive in. I don't even know what to start with. So far I've been on track for decluttering about half to 2/3 of my makeup collection, so hopefully we can continue on that trend here. So I think what I'm gonna start with is grabbing a couple of bronzers that I know for sure that I'm going to be keeping. First up, we have some Charlotte Tilbury bronzers. I love my Charlotte Tilbury bronzers. This one is the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow bronzer. I love this stuff. I love the texture of it. It's a cream bronzer, but it's not very liquidy. It's on like the more like putty side, I would say, and I actually really enjoy this. I have this in the shade 2 medium, so that one is for sure gonna stay. I also have this one. Oh gosh, this one's in the shade 1. This is too light for me. I don't know why I didn't get my correct shade when this was still a recent purchase. I don't know why I didn't exchange it, but it's far too late now for me to do that. So this is just too light for me. Let's just do a little swatch. It's like lighter than my hand now, so definitely not gonna be a bronzer for me. So I am gonna declutter this. It literally breaks my heart. I do not want to get rid of it because it was so expensive, and I love Charlotte Tilbury. This is the airbrush bronzer, but I do need to get rid of it because it's just sitting in my collection taking up space. I also have this little palette here. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow, and I think this is the lighter. There might be multiple shade options, I'm not 100% sure, but this has like a bronzer and a highlighter, or a sculpt and a highlight. There's a little bit of a glow to both of these, and I actually really like these, so this is going to stay. My other Charlotte Tilbury bronzer is the Hollywood Contour Wand, and this one I am also going to be keeping. I really enjoy this product. I really love all of the Charlotte Tilbury like wands, the blush wands, highlighter wands, and this contour wand. I have this in the shade Fair Medium, which is the lightest shade, so that one will be staying. Let's go ahead and continue on with the cream bronzers. So I have this Milk one that I recently started using. This is the Baked Matte Bronzer, and this is just the mini one, and I actually really like this. It's super creamy, very pretty color, and I really like the formula. It's very blendable and easy to use, so that one I want to keep. I also have the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in the shade Happy Soul. I love this stuff. It's so pretty. It's a little bit warmer and a little bit deeper than the Milk Makeup one. Has a little bit more of like a red undertone, but I love this so much. I've been really into cream cheek products recently, so cream bronzer, cream blush, cream highlight, cream and or liquid. I've been loving it, so very excited about those products. Next we have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This is one that I definitely enjoyed, but I actually haven't used it in a while. It's a really pretty color, but I'm gonna go ahead and swatch some of these other ones next to it. I have these two here from Jaclyn Cosmetics. So let me swatch these. So truthfully, I love these cream bronzers. I think that they are fantastic. These are the, I guess just the cream bronzers from Jaclyn Cosmetics in the shades Nakey and Beachy. I have them swatched here. We have the lighter one and the deeper one. But these are really old. They say they're good for 18 months, but I've definitely had these longer than 18 months, and they do feel a little bit dry. So I feel like these are probably not good anymore, which makes me really sad. I don't even know if these were part of her permanent line or if they were a limited edition product, but I think they're just too old that I should go ahead and declutter them. I also do have, I've already kept 3 cream bronzer slash contour products, so I don't need to keep all of them. So we still have the e.l.f. one to talk about, and then we have these from Pixi, which this looks like a blush, like based on the packaging, but this is the On The Glow Bronze, and I have these in the shades Warm Glow and Rich Glow, and I'm pretty sure I swatched, did I swatch both of these? I think so. So let me go ahead and swatch these again. So that is Rich Glow. I feel like that's just too deep for me. It's very glowy, a little bit too glowy for me maybe, like almost looks metallic in a way. And then this one is the lighter of the two, which this one looks kind of like a blushy kind of color. This one's actually pretty sheer. I truly just don't think I'm going to use these, so I'm just going to go ahead and declutter both of those. And then for now I'm going to keep the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, but we will be going through all of these again to kind of do one last go through and just make sure that I'm not keeping more than I should. Next we have this little Fenty bronzer. This is in the shade Shady Biz. I am pretty sure that I decluttered this before and then I decided to keep it. I don't know, maybe I didn't, but I'm going to declutter this because this is really, really old. I think this is a fantastic bronzer, fantastic product. It's just really old and I need to let it go because this is like gotta be like 3 years old at least by this point, so that one's gonna go. So this is everything that we still have to go through here. I have a few drugstore options here. I gotta say, I love my drugstore bronzers. This one is one of my favorites. This is the Sun-Kissed Bronze from Catrice. This is freaking fantastic. This is a baked product. It has a beautiful glow to it. And I feel like it looks kind of intimidating. I don't even know if you can see the glow, but it's so pretty and it's just super natural. It's more of like, it's not going to give you a contoured look, but it will give you a nice bronzy glow, very natural. You can just kind of put it on without even looking in a mirror. That is something that I will absolutely be keeping. I love that bronzer so much. I would consider it similar to like the Hourglass, or even this like Milani one. This Milani one is fantastic as well. It has a little bit of that like glowy veining through it. This is one that I also really enjoy, but I'm gonna put it in the maybe pile, which we're gonna call this section here the maybe pile. Revlon Skin Lights bronzer. I love this stuff so much. This is another one that's more on the glowy side. It doesn't really have sparkle to it. It has glow to it, if that makes sense. So that one is one that I definitely will be keeping. Then we have Maybelline City Bronzer. This is another one that I really enjoy. But I feel like I don't need to keep this. It's really nice and it has also a little bit of like a light shimmer to it and I really like the color. This is the shade 200, but I just don't need to keep this, so I'm gonna declutter the Maybelline City Bronzer even though I don't want to. I know that I should. And then we have L'Oreal Bronze Please. This one also has a little bit of a sheen to it, just like a little something. And I really enjoy this bronzer. This is in my everyday makeup drawer currently, so I'm thinking about keeping that one as well. Back to the Milani. I feel like, oh my god, Jarvis just came in here and spooked me. But I think I was saying if I'm gonna go for something like this, like one of these baked kind of more glowy bronzers, I'm gonna go for my Catrice one or my Hourglass one. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep the Hourglass. I love this. This is the Luminous Bronze Light. It's freaking fantastic. Love this product. Very, very similar to the Catrice one, honestly. So Hourglass is going to stay, but the Milani one, I'm going to go ahead and declutter. Oh, I also have this cream bronzer. I completely forgot about this one. This is the Chanel cream bronzer. This one I am going to go ahead and keep. So let me kind of rearrange these things really quick. All right, so we have Benefit Hoola. This is like a massive bronzer. I don't even think I have swatched this one. I have loved Hoola for years and years and years, but truly I just don't really reach for it anymore. I found other ones that I prefer, so I'm actually going to declutter this one. We have Jaclyn Cosmetics Vitamin D. This bronzer I'm going to keep. I really enjoy this bronzer. It's a nice matte bronzer. I think every single one that I've kept so far is actually a glowy bronzer, so I think it'll be nice to keep a matte one. We're definitely gonna have to declutter some of the ones that I said I was keeping because we've kept too many already. Next we have this Dior Backstage Contour Palette. I really enjoy this shade right here for contouring, and I want to kind of play around with these other shades as well. So this is something that I would like to keep. This is from Tom Ford. This is the Tom Ford bronzer. I have had this forever. I believe I've had this, no, I've definitely had this since I lived at my parents' house, probably since before Jarvis and I started dating. So I want to say I've had this since like early 2019 maybe. So this is old and it's insane how expensive this is, but it needs to go. It's literally like 4 to 5 years old if I had to guess. So that's gonna go. Peace out, Tom Ford. We loved you while you lasted. And then I have some Ofra products. So we have the Crew Blush Bronzer Duo. I love this one so much. Love a good peachy blush, and then love the bronzer in there as well. We also have the Unit Blush and Bronzer Duo. This again is so beautiful. I love both of these so freaking much. And then we have the bronzer duo in the shade River. So I feel like I definitely am going to keep the 2 blush and bronzer duos. So I think I will pass along this one just because I don't know if the bronzer shades are exactly the same, but they're very, very similar. And I would definitely reach for one of these blush and bronzer duos over just like the bronzer one itself. So I want to keep these 2 and I'll pass along this one, even though this is a great product and I love it. I just don't need it. And again, we're trying to downsize here. So let me show you what I've said that I'm keeping so far, and then we'll have to reassess because like I said, we've already kept kind of a lot and I'm really trying to downsize as much as I can in preparation for this baby. So after that first round of going through the bronzers, I said I was going to keep 15 bronzers, which you see here, and then I decluttered 11 bronzers, which you see off screen here. So I definitely wanted to try to get rid of a few more. So I have this little bin here, and I'm just going to kind of put ones that I know for sure that I am absolutely keeping without a doubt. So I've got my Charlotte Tilbury ones are not going anywhere. Rare Beauty is a must. Catrice is a must. Revlon is a must. Hourglass is a must. The Ofra ones are a must for me, so those are gonna stay. I think I can let go of the L'Oreal Bronze Please. Even though I really, really enjoy this, I feel like I have really good drugstore options with the Revlon and the Catrice. And I mean, I would be happy to keep this, but like I said, downsizing is the priority here, and although I really want to keep this, I don't think that I need it. So yeah, I think we're gonna declutter that one. I also think I can declutter the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, just because I don't need both of these, and I have been really enjoying the milk one. I like that it's in a stick as opposed to having to like dip my sponge or brush into the pot. So I'll declutter the e.l.f. one. We'll keep the milk one. I really want to keep this Chanel Soleil Attendé Chanel because it is such a classic. But if I'm being honest, I've had this probably since 2019, I want to say. And it's a cream product, so that means this is like 4 years old, and it says 18 months on here. It still feels really creamy and nice, and it blends really well, but it does have a little bit of a chemically scent. So realistically, I need to declutter it. Even though I don't want to, I need to. And then we have the Jacqueline and the Dior. I love the Jacqueline one, and it smells like coffee, which I just think is fantastic. And then I have this Dior one as well, which I really do enjoy. So I think for now, I will keep that one as well. So as far as numbers go, we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that I've kept. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that I am decluttering. So I am happier with that. I still could, you know, potentially see myself downsizing a little bit more. 12 bronzers is still a lot. It is like bronzer and contour in one, but I'm pretty happy with that. Definitely getting rid of a little bit more than half. And a few of these are in my everyday makeup drawer. So actually this one was, and I ended up decluttering this. So I think the Rare Beauty was in there, the Hollywood Contour wand, and I don't know, for powder bronzer, I'll do the Unit Blush and Bronzer Duo. So these 3 are gonna go into my everyday makeup drawer, and then the rest of these are gonna be put into my regular makeup collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Next, we're doing blush, which is going to be really, really hard for me because I have a ton of blush and I love it, so I'm not going to want to get rid of a lot, but I'm going to have to get rid of at least half of my blushes because I have an entire drawer full plus some. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.